Our modern world is a whirlwind of information and stimulation. We are bombarded with notifications, deadlines, and demands. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, anxious, and adrift in the chaos. But there is a way to find calm amidst the storm. An ancient philosophy offers a framework for navigating life's challenges with resilience and grace. Stoicism. Stoicism, developed in ancient Greece, is not about suppressing emotions or becoming indifferent. It's a practical philosophy that empowers us to focus on what we can control, accept what we can't, and respond to challenges with virtue. In a world that often feels beyond our control, Stoicism provides a much-needed anchor, reminding us of our inner power and the timeless principles that lead to a fulfilling life. This essay will guide you through the core principles of Stoicism and provide practical ways to integrate them into your daily life. Discover how this ancient wisdom can be your secret weapon for navigating the complexities of modern life with greater peace, purpose, and resilience. Stoicism emerged in Athens around 300 BC, founded by Zeno of Citium. He taught in a public marketplace called the Stoa Poikilo, hence the name Stoicism. Unlike many philosophical schools of the time, Stoicism was not limited to an elite few. It was a philosophy for everyone, intended to be applied in the real world, amidst the struggles and triumphs of everyday life. Key figures who shaped Stoicism include Epictetus, a former slave who became a renowned teacher, emphasizing the importance of focusing on what is within our control. Seneca, a Roman statesman and playwright, explored themes of virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, penned his personal reflections in Meditations, a collection of Stoic wisdom that continues to inspire readers today. These Stoic thinkers, despite their diverse backgrounds, all shared a common belief that virtue is the sole good, while external factors are indifferent. This core principle, known as the dichotomy of control, forms the bedrock of Stoic philosophy. Stoicism rests on several fundamental principles that provide a framework for living a meaningful and fulfilling life. The dichotomy of control. This principle lies at the heart of Stoicism. It distinguishes between what we can control, our thoughts, judgments, actions, and what we cannot, external events, other people's opinions, our reputation. By focusing on what we can control, we empower ourselves to act effectively and avoid unnecessary suffering over things beyond our influence. Virtue as the sole good. Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment come from living a virtuous life. The four cardinal virtues in Stoicism are wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These virtues provide a moral compass for navigating life's complexities and making choices that align with our highest selves. Amor fati, or love of fate. This principle encourages us to accept whatever life throws our way, both the good and the bad. It doesn't mean passively resigning ourselves to fate, but rather embracing the present moment and finding opportunity for growth and learning in every experience. By internalizing and practicing these principles, we can cultivate inner peace, resilience, and a deep sense of purpose, regardless of external circumstances. Taming the tumult. Stoicism in action. The beauty of Stoicism lies in its practicality. It offers concrete tools and strategies to apply these principles in our daily lives. A Stoic morning routine. Begin your day with a few moments of reflection. Remind yourself of the Stoic principles and set an intention to approach the day with virtue and a focus on what you can control. Visualize potential challenges and how you can respond with reason and composure. Handling criticism. When faced with criticism, pause before reacting. Ask yourself if the criticism holds any truth. If so, use it as an opportunity for growth. If not, dismiss it without letting it affect your inner peace. Remember, other people's opinions are ultimately outside your control. Social media detox. The constant stream of information and comparisons on social media can fuel anxiety and FOMO, fear of missing out. Schedule regular breaks from social media to reconnect with yourself and the present moment. Use this time to engage in activities that bring you joy and align with your values. These are just a few examples of how Stoic principles can be integrated into daily life. By consistently applying these practices, we can train our minds to respond to challenges with greater resilience, clarity, and purpose. Dispelling the myths. Stoicism is not what you think. Stoicism is often misunderstood as a philosophy of emotionless indifference. This is simply not true. Stoicism doesn't advocate suppressing emotions but rather understanding and managing them effectively. It teaches us to differentiate between healthy and unhealthy emotions, responding to situations with reason and virtue rather than being ruled by impulsive reactions. Another misconception is that Stoicism promotes passivity in the face of injustice. On the contrary, Stoicism encourages us to work towards a more just world. However, it reminds us to focus our efforts on actions within our control, such as practicing kindness, speaking out against wrongdoing, and advocating for positive change within our sphere of influence. Stoicism doesn't ask us to be emotionless robots but rather to become the best versions of ourselves, living with purpose, resilience, and a commitment to virtue in a world that often seems determined to pull us off course. Your 7-Day Stoic Starter Kit. Ready to experience the transformative power of Stoicism? Embark on this 7-day challenge to begin integrating Stoic principles into your life. Day 1. The dichotomy of control. Reflect on areas where you tend to stress over things outside your control. Identify 3 things you can control today, and focus your energy on those. Day 2. Negative visualization. Spend a few minutes contemplating a potential setback. This exercise, counterintuitive as it may seem, helps us appreciate what we have and prepare for challenges with greater resilience. Day 3. Practice gratitude. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. Cultivating gratitude helps shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering contentment and a positive outlook. Day 4. Random act of kindness. Perform a selfless act for someone else without expecting anything in return. This could be as simple as offering a compliment, helping someone in need, or simply lending a listening ear. Day 5. Mindful moment. Take 5 minutes to engage in mindful breathing. Focus on your breath, observing the sensations without judgment. This practice helps quiet the mind and cultivate a sense of presence. Day 6. Digital detox. Disconnect from all digital devices for at least 2 hours. Use this time to engage in activities that bring you joy and nourishment, such as reading, spending time in nature, or connecting with loved ones. Day 7. Journaling. Reflect on your week, noting how you implemented the Stoic principles. What challenges did you face? How did you respond? What did you learn? This 7-day challenge is just the beginning. Continue exploring Stoic principles, readings, and practices to deepen your understanding and integrate this ancient wisdom into your life. Rise above the storm. Embrace the Stoic within. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, Stoicism offers a timeless roadmap for navigating life's complexities with grace, resilience, and purpose. By embracing the Stoic principles of focusing on what we can control, living virtuously, and accepting what is beyond our influence, we can cultivate inner peace, navigate challenges with strength, and live a life filled with meaning and fulfillment. The journey of Stoicism is not about achieving perfect Stoicism overnight. It is a continuous process of learning, reflection, and practice. Embrace the journey, be kind to yourself along the way, and remember that the wisdom of the Stoics is as relevant and valuable today as it was centuries ago. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content on Stoicism and other ancient wisdom.